Man, today is a great day. Looks like Kyle Rittenhouse is probably going to walk. No charges. I mean, we'll see, but it looks like he's going to walk. In fact, it looks like the prosecution, the state, is purposely throwing the case because they don't want to convict him because there's nothing to convict him of. He was acting in self-defense, which most of us that know anything said right after it happened that this is what was going to happen. I said within 24 hours of the event that he was going to walk. And told you so, liberals. Told you so, progressives. Once again, you lose. People with brains win. I love the Second Amendment. I love it. If you say you're going to kill somebody and then you come after them, someone has a right to defend themselves. That's the country we live in. The Second Amendment says that the state, the government, doesn't have any right to infringe on our rights to own weapons or ammo or anything else. End of discussion. If you don't like it, move. Go away. Bye-bye, Felicia. Bye-bye. Move to the Middle East or something. See how your liberal progressive policies work over there. You won't make it a week before they behead you or something else. Guys, libertarians and conservatives and populists, normal people and moderate Democrats are taking over. The far left crazies that are violent and insane and want to overthrow our government and want to do damage to our Constitution and turn it into a living Constitution, the people that come from academia and all that, they're losing. They're losing everywhere you look. And it's going to be a complete demolishment of them. 2022 midterms, it's going to be the biggest red wave you've ever seen in your life. There won't be a Democrat left standing. Pelosi's on her way out. Schumer's going to be gone. We're winning. We won. Look at Virginia. We kicked the crap out of those losers. And I loved every second of it. Like my wife said, you do not get in the middle or in between a mother and her cubs, a mother and her children, or a father and his children. You don't do it. The state does not control my kids and their education. Sorry. If you want to live like that, move away and don't come back. We don't want you here anyways. All you do is try to infect and disease our great nation with your racist ideology. Like critical race theory? Come on, people. It's the most racist ideology ever invented. If Martin Luther King, who's a hero of mine, and I've studied him for decades, if you study anything about him, first of all, he loved Jesus first and foremost. Secondly, he loved civil rights, and he always said, put character above appearance. Content of character over skin pigment or color. He didn't care if you were Latino or black or Asian or white. He didn't care. He said, judge a person by the content of their character, who they are, how they act, the integrity they have. Do they keep their promises? Do they have morality? What kind of decisions do they make? That's the kind of man he was. That's the kind of following he created. If you look at BLM nowadays and you look at this horrible leftist progressive movement, it's the opposite of what he taught. They want segregation. They want to say everyone is racist. Everyone. It doesn't matter. Anyone that doesn't agree with their ideology is a racist. That's the way they attack people. Now, if people say someone's a racist, I just laugh. Just like Charles Barkley said, it's just a bunch of elitists trying to divide the nation. He's like, I don't ever bump into racist people. And I think he's right. I think it is a bunch of elitist people trying to divide our nation with hate. And they're losing. America is fighting back, and America is going to kick the crap out of the progressive left. The progressive left is done, finished, gone. We will wipe the floor with them in 2022. And in 2024, it's going to be an easy victory for whoever runs on the Republican side or the Libertarian side. It's either going to probably be Trump or DeSantis. I'm hoping Candace Owens runs. I'd love to see Candace Owens on the ticket with whoever else runs. I'd love to see maybe a Ron DeSantis, Candace Owens ticket, or a Trump, Candace Owens ticket. That's my opinion. I think Candace needs to be on there. She's a wrecking machine. She's unbelievable. She's ridiculously intelligent. She's a powerful Christian. She's a black woman. She speaks her mind. She doesn't let this victim mentality get anywhere, and she stands her ground with truth. She is an incredible woman. Incredible. Larry Elder, another amazing person. We need to just put a stop to this racist BLM Marxist movement from the far left. Quit looking at people's appearances, whether they're white or black or Latino or Asian or whatever. Who cares? If someone's a good person, they're out there doing good stuff for people, that's good. Who cares what they look like? Let's get back to what Martin Luther King, the late and great Martin Luther King Jr. said. Content of character, not color of skin. And you know what? If Martin Luther King was alive today, he'd be fired up and excited about Kyle Rittenhouse walking, because Kyle defended himself under the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms, and the right to protect yourself with those arms. I guess maybe the next time those thugs come after somebody who's armed, they might think twice. Because I'll tell you what, man, it's not a good alternative. It's not a good decision to cross a armed citizen and tell them you're going to kill them and hurt their family and keep coming. It's a bad decision. So progressives, walk away from that Kool-Aid drinking you're doing and wake up. Take a red pill, wake up, and move and become a moderate Democrat or a populist or a libertarian or a conservative or a Republican. Whatever you do, just get out of that cult, the cult of progressiveness. Progressive liberals are a cult. Look at them. Look at how they think. Look how they act. Look how they say everyone else is doing what they're actually doing. If you study psychology, that's Psychology 101. That's the behavior of a psychotic person. I mean, it's psychosis. I mean, it really is. It's sociopath. A sociopath, that's exactly how they act. They blame other people for what they're doing. That's what a liberal progressive does. They blame other people for what they do every day. And enough of the attacks of the nuclear family, enough of the attacks on all this other stuff. If you want to believe there's 49 genders or 1,000 genders and all these other things, you can. Doesn't make it true. You can believe the moon's made out of green cheese, but doesn't make it true. You're just believing in fairy tales. Sorry, science and biology hasn't changed. This political correct nonsense is garbage. It's all garbage. And I am fired up to see Kyle walk. We won't call it before it's done. We'll let justice do its part. But I am 100% convinced that Kyle Rittenhouse is going to walk. Not guilty of anything but self-defense. Thank God for a great nation. Thank God for our Bill of Rights. Thank God for our Constitution, which guarantees and protects our inalienable rights from God, given to us by God, protects them from the government. That's what our Constitution and Bill of Rights does. It doesn't give us rights. It protects them from the evilness of people like liberals and progressives. So, hey, I think America's waking up. Good things are happening. We're winning all over. some trucker who spent, $153 on his campaign, beat the crap out of the liberal progressive that has been there for like 12 years or something like that in New Jersey, if I remember right. Don't quote me on that, but $153 he spent on his campaign and gave the guy a shellacking. That's not funny. What is? If that's not funny, that I don't know what is. I mean, honestly. Then you look at New Jersey, the incumbent Democrat liberal almost lost within a few thousand votes, to a guy that they said never could do it, and he almost won. People are fed up with it. Fed up with the high taxes, fed up with the broken policies, fed up with all the stuff that Biden has screwed up. And we all know Biden's a complete failure. His approval ratings in the 20s, going down into the teens. It's the lowest approval rating of any president in the history of the world. He's a loser. I mean, he's a nursing home patient. Get that guy out of there. He's a senile old racist bat that needs to be gone, and replace him with anybody else. Replace him with a wiener dog for all I care. Anybody could do a better job than Biden. He's a complete dirtball. He's a criminal. His family are criminals. His son Hunter Biden should be in prison. They're a criminal family, and he got people killed in Afghanistan. He's a dirtball. Fauci, look at Fauci. He's a dirtball. He's finally being held accountable a little bit for all the crimes and everything. He used our tax money to pay and create a disease that has killed millions of people. Think about that. Every time somebody dies of COVID that think about Fauci. He helped create it with your tax money. We would not have COVID if it wasn't for Fauci. We would not have COVID if it wasn't for Fauci. Do you think about that? I mean, it wouldn't even exist. He made sure we poured tons of money into the Wuhan lab to create gain-of-function research so that it could be weaponized, turn it into a bioweapon. If it wasn't for him, we would have no COVID virus. Millions of people would still be alive. Fauci should be tried for crimes against humanity. Honestly, he's no different than any other person in history that killed millions of people, in my opinion. Why should he get off scot-free? Because, he's really good at doing all the press reports with the crazies on the left, the media on the left. Throw Fauci in prison, man. He's a dirtball too. Get some people in there that can tell the truth. What a great day, though. Kyle is going to walk. And man, the liberals' heads are going to explode. And you know what? It is so fun to watch. Just think how much we can save in fireworks if we just waited until the 4th of July and just let all the liberals' heads explode on that day. We could have free fireworks without paying for anything. We could just put them all together in cities and let their heads explode, and we could just observe. It would be so fun. Well, I'm going to go now. I probably infuriated a bunch of liberals, and their blood pressure's probably exploding right now, and I don't want anyone to die because of this little video. So, bye-bye.